Okay, so thank you for joining and
Thank
welcome.
you.
Can you do small introduction of yourself?
Yeah, sure. So my name is Oluwabusayomi. Um, I can't say I'm a new immigrant.
It's a book.
So I relocated in 2022 to Canada as a PR, and currently I'm based in London, Ontario. Uh,
Mm.
yeah, and I'm a mom. I'm a first time mom.
Oh, how is motherhood so far?
uh, Interesting. Filled with ups and downs, the memorable, enjoyable moments, the frustrating moments. But yeah,
Mm,
it's not bad.
I know.
We are winging it.
I know it's a bit tough
Yeah,
having to take care of a baby at home. Like it's a bit tough, but God is our strength.
amen.
Did
I,
you stay for your 1 year leave
yes, I did.
and you
I stayed.
resume back to your work?
Yeah, so I stayed for 1 year and then I resumed back. But currently, I won't say I work um like an hybrid mode. So I work
Mm,
remotely basically. So yeah.
okay. So it's nice to have you. I'm also a mom, mom of two boys.
Wow, how is that going?
Fun. So I relocated like 2022 too. Yeah. And it's been good all the way.
Yeah.
So thank you for coming, and I just want us to answer some questions that people asked. I know that YouTube is different from TikTok. Like people flood into TikTok, like, but yeah, we just put it, record it, and then leave it there. People is
Yeah.
gonna see it even much later. So I have a lot of questions that people have been asking. So we'll answer all of those questions, and then
Okay.
if anyone, welcome. I can see some people here. If they have any question, then they can put it in the chat room. We'll take the question too. But like I said, I dream vlog. Like I said, TikTok, the more people are always there than YouTube live. So we
Mhm.
just the few questions that we have here, we'll answer them with all the questions that I have. We'll put them together and other people is going to view it after this live. Hi Mohammed, hi Asma, hi Dream Vlog. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. So we'll answer some of the questions that I have. Someone asks, can they do PTE instead of IELTS and self-pay? I know PT is an exam too that people write, but for Canada immigration, specifically, it is IELTS general. But if you are coming for the school, you do academics. But it's rare if you are from Nigeria for them to ask you to write IELTS, because if you've studied in Nigeria,
Yeah.
it can always just they waive it for you. So for immigration purpose, IELTS general is what most of us wrote. But I know recently you want to talk about self-pay.
Sorry, just a moment.
Okay. So I know we can write selfie here too. I really don't know much about that exam, but I know that we can write it.
Yes. So for self peep, I know like people that are in Nigeria they can actually write self peep. But the only location that they can write it in Nigeria is Lagos.
Oh,
Yes, so if you are not in
is
Lagos,
it
then
cheaper?
no, I don't think so.
Because I know
It's not
IELTS
cheaper
is around
actually
two
because
hundred and
yeah, it's not cheaper because it's in USD, right? And
Mm-hmm.
exchange rate is not fixed; it fluctuates.
Oh.
So if you are going to consider like the exchange rate, then it's not cheaper.
Mm.
Or like IELTS, like the amount is fixed, so you know like
Fixed.
the amount you are paying. But
Yeah.
for CELPIP, it's in USD, and converting that to naira or like any other currency, like I don't think it's cheaper.
Okay. Hi, Leo. My friend Israel Luafemi Adesanya. Hi. Thank you for joining. So another question that people ask for, okay, so we'll be moving it from relocation and settlement tips. Another question that people ask is, oh, if they come to Canada and um they've not gotten any job, what other quick job can they get? Do you want to talk about it? Do you have any experience about any quick job they could do before they get hold of themselves? Because of
Yeah.
bills anyway.
Yeah, like the bills here does not wait for anybody. And
Uh-huh.
compared to Nigeria, our the way our billing system is like we pay our
Uh-huh.
bills every year. But
Uh-huh.
once you get to Canada, the first culture shock that would eat you is that you pay your bills every month or even
Yeah.
bi-weekly. So it
Uh-huh.
doesn't wait for you. So I would
Uh-huh.
suggest like they can look out for like survival jobs before you get
Uh-huh.
like that your big or dream job that you want to do once you land. So you can look out for survival jobs. Like I know Tim Hortons like recruits every time. You can also check like Walmart, No Frills, Dollarama. Depends on like the location that you are and like
Yeah.
the retail stores that are closer to you. You can just walk in there, give them your CV, let them know that you're looking for jobs. And you can also look out for like contact center roles. Like there are a lot of companies that recruit for contact center um there are like contact center roles that you can apply for through agencies or even directly to the company. So you can also um check that option.
Then I'll say that for all of this that she has mentioned, you need to maybe walk into those stores you directly, not like like if you want to go to the Larama, just walk into the Larama and say,
Exactly.
I am available for job, and like don't wait till you ask them. They give you an email, all of those stores, Walmart, walk into those stores and then tell them you're looking for job. So they will tell you what to do, the next steps, and everything. Currently, a lot of people are, it's funny that Canada will tell you come into Canada as a skilled worker, and when they come to Canada, no job. A lot of people are having like no job status at the moment, and it's becoming alarming. So while you're waiting, check organizations that can help you revamp your CV. Maybe you need to adjust your CV to the Canadian style. Maybe just check things that people are doing around, and not
Yeah.
just be sitting that job is going with your CV that you have back. The way we write CV in Nigeria is different from the way Canada put their own CV. So just check around you and don't be a lone fighter. Ask people, how are they doing it? What is the experience like? And check quick jobs. I know, like the retail that she has said, mentioned. I know if you want to go like for few quick um care jobs too, those ones too, they get
Yeah,
like
and the personal care worker
yeah,
jobs.
I know.
Yeah.
I know you just need to maybe write some certifications like CPR or check some. So check that you are doing something. I know it's a lot, when you're asked to pay 1,002 or 1,003 as rent, and it's a lot. So guys, don't wait for all of these things to come to you naturally. Push while you're waiting. And do you want to share your experience? How long does it take you to get a job when you came?
Mm. So in my own case, I God helped me. So I actually got my job like 2 weeks after landing.
Wow.
Plus,
Oh.
um, so immediately we received the PPR request for us to
Mm-hmm.
submit our passports for stamping. I already started applying from Nigeria
Mm-hmm.
because I knew I was definitely I was coming to Canada. So
Mm-hmm.
I was like looking for jobs and doing interviews and everything. But yeah, I got my job like 2 weeks after landing.
Mm. Yeah, I thought I was the like fastest. I didn't know I have a senior right now. So you are leading me right now. I got job in like 1 month that I came. Same story. When we got PPR, we didn't land till like another 3 months. So in all of
Yeah.
the 3 months, we were busy um both revamping our CVs, throwing it out for people. In short, I got a lot of jobs interview while in Nigeria, and then when they get to know that, oh, you stay in Nigeria, okay, don't worry. When you come in, just reach out to us again, and also, I advise people as soon as you get your PPR, please, send it out,
Yeah.
and you are waiting. Just send it out for.
Because even when you do like the interview, like you're already familiar with some questions that they would ask. So like you're preparing your mind down to like maybe if in case you don't get that job um from Nigeria or from your home country, when you land, you're already familiar with the questions, so
Mhm.
you're good to go.
Okay. Awale. Okay. So then another question that people ask about relocation is about how much does it cost one to relocate. I know you talked about it recently in one of your videos. And another question is, oh, how long does it take? What is the cost and how long? So you want to say something, then I pick it up from wherever I stop. Okay.
Yeah, so for the cost, it varies, right? Or like
Mm-hmm.
different program or different pathways with like for example, if you're coming in through the federal skilled worker program, you are not going to pay the same thing as someone that is coming in through the provincial nomination, because with the provincial nomination you are paying like extra fees after like the province sends you like notification of interest. You pay, I think, like 1,004,
Yeah, for Manitoba is
1,500.
500. For
Yeah, for
Ontario
Ontario
is
is like
1.5.
1,005. Yeah, so
Yeah.
you pay that. So compare it to like if you're coming in through the federal skill worker, you're not going to pay that amount.
Mm-hmm.
But like the constant um fee is the proof of funds. Like the proof of funds is applicable to all province, regardless of the province you are going to land once you get
Yeah.
your PPR. So like, and I think they recently updated it last year. So like
Yeah.
the updated amount for like one person is over 14,000 Canadian dollars. So, and
Mm-hmm.
then when you now consider the medicals, consider the IELTS cost is there, West evaluation cost is there. Like there are several fees attached to it. So
Yeah. So
I'll
me,
just
me,
say
I will
just
say
yeah.
that. Me, I'll say that for you to get to Canada, it requires a lot. But there are
Mm,
some fees that you have to do before, after, and during the process. Now,
yeah.
so the before at the IELTS that we've been talking about, the West evaluation, because of course you have to pay West 2,000, oh, I mean 251 Canadian dollars that you have to pay. People ask again, how do they make the payments? I know banks, there's restriction on how much you can
Yeah, so
use.
yeah, and also you cannot use your Naira card, so you might need to consider opening like a virtual dollar card.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I'm
so
looking for
basically,
one of these companies to come and use me as their as their
I'm
brand ambassador,
I'm
because
also waiting.
so you have to reach out. I know
Mm,
a couple of them that they do virtual cards, so you can reach out to them to set you up on one, or you go to bank and set up a dollar account and all. Then those are the pre. All these funds that we are saying, they are not cheap. Oh. And then when they now invite you for ITA, you now pay for your ITA fee, application fee,
mm-hmm.
your biometrics, your residential, all of those other ones. And then after the whole thing, when they say that proof of fund is just that money they want you to bring
Have in
for
your
to
account.
settle
Yeah.
in. Because apparently when you come into Canada, some might not get job to like 2, 3, 4 months. And at
Some
those points,
people even after 6 months, some people like
I
almost a
know,
year.
I know. And that means you have to eat, you have to rent an apartment, and the least as a family of four, family of two, or for any size of your family,
Even
you need to
family of
still,
one.
you need to pay for house rent. You
Yeah.
can't sleep in the because it's very cold here. So it's not like you can sleep on the streets. So that means you need somewhere at least to stay, then you need to pay for accommodation. And the average is like $1,000. That's
Mm-hmm.
like 1 million in Nigerian. So when they say bring your proof of fund, it's not for anything. It's just that, before you settle in, you need all of this money.
Yeah.
Then the other question is, oh, how long does it take? And I'm like, when situation happens in Nigeria, everybody just wants to like go to Canada or go to UK instantly. Then when the situation has like they now calm down again. Well, most people don't tell you what they face before they get to Canada. Some people were
Yeah.
in that pool. I was listening to your story. You will still share it with us. I know my own, I started like June 2021. And in June 2022, I'm done. I already got all of the other like PPR stuff. But
Now you are
it's
the
not
lucky
like
one.
that. Yeah. Because I came through PNPO. I
Yeah.
did my PMP, all of the PPR and everything. Everything. I wrote my IELTS April 2021. And by June 2022, I already got PPR. So that's just three of us so that
Yeah.
gets
That's
like
like one
PPR
year.
fast.
Mm-hmm.
Some other, if you hear a story, okay, share some of your story for us. How long
Yeah.
it took you
So
for all of
the
this process?
the process started in 2018 or like
Oh my
early
God.
2019, and then
Wow.
we finally got PPR in 2022. So that's like over 3 years or close to
But
three
when
years.
people now see anyone that is in Canada, they're like, she's in Canada. But God,
So
if
and
people
there are
tell
actually
you,
some people like you that like got it within a year. There are even some people that like got it, I think, within 8 months. Like you cannot use a situation to judge
yeah,
your situation. So
mm-hmm.
it varies.
Yeah, it varies. So I'll just say in average, when and now that the whole thing is even changing. Before now, you could guess like, oh, if I write my ALCS, enter the pool, they pick me. By this time, I'm already getting
Mhm.
PPR. These days, because of the ICRS
ICRS,
points,
yes.
it is really some are already in the pool and it's even expiring, some are renewing it and no and no.
I was
So I'll
even checking
just
the last one that they did. Sorry, the last draw that they did. So they did
mhm.
the PNP draw, and the lowest score that they picked was like I think 806 or something. I'm
They
like,
did draw
how
today. They did
if
draw
if
today for PMP.
oh okay.
And
So
it's
I'm
still
like,
740
how
something.
if not for PMP, how do you want to get
That
how
points.
how do you want to get that one? Like it's
Yeah.
really
So this
crazy.
is what I tell people. As soon as you feel that, oh, I want to relocate, start the process. I know someone that still came. She came, one of my subscribers recently to Canada with 300 and something. Recently, they picked
Mm-hmm.
as a Greek. So this is why I tell people, if you know you want to come to Canada, right? Just pick, these days, NOC is like the hot cake. So if
Mm-hmm.
you are doing like NOC, like that is hot cake, occupation in demand, just enter the pool using the occupation in demand NOC, right? And
Mm-hmm.
just pray to God. Those people came, they picked them as a Greek.
Imagine.
Imagine they did one a Greek thing one time and they entered the pool. They pick all the people that were into a Greek, have experience in a Greek, and then they picked them 300 and something.
Was it provincial nomination?
No, federal nomination as a Greek. So I just
Wow.
tell people, when you know that you want to come to Canada, it takes time, but start it. You can never tell that
Mm-hmm.
the fact that they are not calling they are calling high points doesn't mean that
They
they
will not
cannot
take
one
it.
day and
Yeah,
pick
exactly.
you. And if you are health worker, of course, enter the pool too. So, in all of these that we've been saying, we are just telling you that if you know you want to come to Canada, it takes time, right? It's not like you wake up tomorrow and you see yourself in Canada. A lot of people don't tell you the backstory. Like she said, they've started the whole process like late 2028 and 2018,
2018. Yeah.
and they got to Canada eventually around 2022. So whatever you want to start, just start it now. Luck can be on your side, favor can be on your side, and then you are in Canada already. And another question. Oh, do you want to say any other thing before we continue?
No, like we already covered that. Just 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 start. That's the
Okay.
thing. Just
Yeah.
start whatever. Like even if your IELTS score or like your CELPIP score is not that high, just join the poll and you can just work towards um upping the scores later on, and you can always
Mhm.
update your profile.
Yeah, then another thing that I would say is while you're in the pool, you can do a lot of other things to increase your points in the pool. Like check that you can if you are good with language. Me, I know I'm bad. I can't learn language easily. I mean, but if you think if you learn French, you can easily get it. Why not try French? French is a booster because French right now they're even doing francophone pathway, separate pathway that if you can speak French, if you can write the French exam, that's a good pathway for you, right? And another thing is PMP. Why not opt for PMP? I know people that came to Saskatoon through PMP. I know Manitoba right now is not stable. They want you to go to the regional. Recently, they picked people that are going to Winkler. That's like 45 minutes or 1 hour drive from Winnipeg. Winnipeg is like
Yeah.
our capital, be our city. Other people are in. So try and fill out the PMP if you're in the pool. Luck can be on your side too. Then,
Yeah.
so other question is the okay. Let's go to settlements now. For settlements, what do you think people should? I know a lot of people they face trying to integrate into the system. What helped you in integrating into the system?
Yeah, I think the first thing is to be open-minded.
Mm-hmm.
Um, don't expect too much, and also don't settle for less.
Yeah.
So when you are open-minded, you know that even if it's for you to, like we said earlier, if it's for you to start with survival jobs before you
Mm-hmm.
like land that job that you really want, just start with
Mm-hmm.
it,
Yeah.
and then keep your eyes um focused on the goal. The goal at
Mm.
the end is to have a better life. That's why we are
Yeah.
all here.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so that's actually what helped me. Like that was my foundation. Um Immediately we got the PPR and it was real that, oh yeah, we are actually coming to Canada. Then my foundation and my my orientation changed. Like, okay, I'm open-minded, I'm open to anything, but I still have a goal, and yeah, that's what works for me.
Yeah. So I'll say that in integrating into the system, of course, one of the challenges that we face as an immigrant in Canada is most of us we don't hear them because they talk.
Yeah, and
So
because it's a diverse um
yeah, a
country,
lot of
like we
other
have a lot of
country
other
nationals. Yeah.
ethnicity here. So like it's not only black, and it's not only
Mm-hmm.
Canadian. Like we have other
Before
countries
you
like
even
India,
see anyone that identify like real Canadian.
Asia, and
Ah,
all that. Yeah, like it's always hard. And also they like, because when I was doing my interview from Nigeria, I got like an honest feedback from one of the recruiter that, oh, I was actually speaking too fast. So at times,
Then I
even
heard
when
that we talk too
even
fast. Is it true?
yeah,
You
yeah,
really talk so fast?
even when we don't like hear them at times, they don't understand us because we actually tend to like speak fast, and like we are fast paced, and they are like
Oh,
on the relaxed
this is the third
side.
person that start
Yeah,
telling me that Nigerians really talk like really
fast.
fast.
Yeah,
Oh, because me, the way I talk to them, I'll even be doing it like, because they talk very fast and I hardly hear them when I came anyway. But right now,
yeah,
I can, of course, hear them. But there are still some English people that when they talk, those ones. But for every other person that, yeah,
mm-hmm.
we can really hear them now. But so what I would say is try to integrate into the system uh, by being open-minded, like survival jobs is not the end of the whole thing. Try and get, while you are into the survival job, if you need to go back to school, please go back to school. And for an immigrant, especially if you are PR, you have a lot of grants that you can use, and lot of loans that you are qualified for. If you need to get those things to
Yeah,
make yourself more employable, please do all of those things. And if you are into, well, maybe if you now get your dream job, be open-minded. And there are some things that we do or we say that is not really their own, like, when I mean say or do, some jokes, some things that we say is not, and some English, just be open-minded to learn things
yeah.
there.
You have to be ready to unlearn, relearn.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
So, and then another thing that I would say is, because it's a survival job, please don't stay in that survival job forever. Please move. And when you're on a job too and you feel that, okay, I'm done, please move as soon as possible. Keep moving till you finally settle for. And one of the things that I feel that is the most challenging. Okay, let's go to the next topic. What do you think is the most challenging in all of this immigration thing? For me, I would say is motherhood. Like having to take care of a baby alone. You give birth and there's nobody that is staying really, really with you to, you know, thank God for few friends and few community that we've built. So
yeah,
build community. You cannot be a lone fighter when you are in a new country and you are still giving birth. So, what other challenge do you feel that is the most of all of these things? Like,
yeah. I feel so when we came, we were just family of two.
mhm,
So but like I was still open to, like, because back in Nigeria I have like a very strong community. So I'm this kind of person that I like my community, I like my circle. So like leaving those people back in Nigeria and then coming here to start from the scratch was a hit for me, and I was just hoping that okay, I would be able to like build my community here in Canada. So when I landed, I was open to like meeting new people, building the community and everything. But then there's this vibe I was getting, and I just made up my mind that okay, I'm going to just leave it and let it be. Like anything that works works, and if it doesn't work, fine. I'll be doing my thing by myself. But
so
then
when you mean, let me consider, when you
yeah,
mean all of this, do you mean you were trying to be friends with other
yes,
people and then you were drawing
yeah,
back?
exactly. So I had to just let it be, and I didn't force that. So thankfully, my job then, so I was able to like meet other like Nigerian people that I can call like my family now, and that's how I started building my
So
community.
I think this is actually a problem that we Nigerians we need to. I'm sorry for using we Nigerian right now. We need to really check it. Why are we pushing back? Recently, a friend was telling me she resumed a new job recently, and then she of course when you see Nigerian, they might not be Yoruba, Igbo or something, but you know that oh maybe from their language or something, you know that oh these people, of course they are Nigerian. Then you say hello to
Exactly.
them, and they look at you like like, what's going on?
Some will not even, it's that bad that when we came, like we would literally like say hello to your face, but the vibe that they would give,
I
like,
don't know.
I
It's
don't
become something.
it would almost look like, you, how did you get here? You are here. How did like, how did you get, like, the way they would, like, I was just like, no, I'm not going to force it again. I'm just going to let it be.
I know. This is not the first time. It happens to me a lot, but
Yeah,
we. That is why I saw that most of us, the creators, the content creators, like we're actually coming together. Like I see you every day and I appreciate you when I post a video, you put like I put conscious effort. When I see someone like a video or comment on a video, I have to go back to that person's page. Did you post that I missed? And then I'll go
yeah,
consciously and check it. When was the last one? Did I comment? Did I like it? Because consciously we need to build a community. We
exactly.
can, if you see what other community are doing because of your togetherness. I'm in the building world. I walk around the building thing, and when I see these people come together to build something, and then they put it out to rent or to sell, these people are. But let's just say this is a live video, but I'm just saying that we need to come together as like a nation to build a strong community if we really want to ever make anything like
Yeah.
meaningful.
And
Yeah.
yeah, sorry. And another thing is that information is key. Like, you don't know it all.
Mm-hmm.
What you think you know, you might have just like limited information on it. And when you don't meet other people, you might not like get the full information,
Yeah.
or like an idea of what you need to do. So we need that community, and also like going to church also helped. Like,
Mhm.
we're also able to build community. So like, we have now, when if I want to say, okay, I have something I want to celebrate, and I want 50 guests, like like I can boldly call those 50 guests to
Oh,
my event now. Like, I'm so grateful for that community. So even when you
oh,
are building community, also, like, just like you said, also make conscious effort to like reciprocate anything that, you know like, the other person has done to you,
wonderful.
and like do it
Then
to others as well.
thank you, Stephanie. Try and integrate, make friends. Don't be a lone fighter. Yes, she's contributing like how we can integrate more into the whole system. Thank you, Stephanie. And DJ Shadow. Nothing. I don't have any traveling idea to Canada. I don't have much idea about Canada immigration or how it works. Anyway, both of us, we've done a lot of videos about how to immigrate to Canada, and there are just three basic things that you need on how to relocate on if you want to relocate to Canada as a permanent resident. Now, aside permanent resident, there are a lot of other pathways that people don't even, although they are expensive, some are expensive, like coming to study, it's a lot of money. And a lot of money, and at the end of the day, you still need to migrate from study to permanent residence to citizen. So why not start if you can? But if you think you have the money to come for school, you study is one pathway. Coming as a permanent resident is another pathway that you can explore. So for permanent residents, you just need to write your English exam, evaluate your IS degree. If you have masters, you have DSC. You just need to evaluate just the masters, and your work experience is very important. People come to me and like, oh, I have just 1 year experience. It's not going to give you a lot of points. You need at least 3 or more years for you to really get the full points in that area. I hope we've helped you to answer that question. Oh, yeah. So Go ahead and explore the page. We have
Yeah.
lots of videos there that you can explore. Then another question is this new PR pathway that people that Canada is going to launch next month on the 31st of March. A lot of people they've been asking. I know I've done a video on it, how you to go about it. In all, there's nothing you do in Canada aside Busayo that came to Canada without IELTS. And it is because
I'm
she's
not
a
the only one. So
she
it's funny that when I shared that video on my channel, like I got a lot of comments and even like DMs of people that actually did same thing or like they are in the process of doing it. So
So
yeah,
now, when we say that she came to Canada without IELTS, it's not magical. Her husband is the PA. Her husband did IELTS and
they
every
did
other thing.
everything. My own is just to, I was
So
the
she's
handbag.
so aside Busaya that came to Canada without IELTS, you can't come to Canada without IELTS except if you are dependent. Dependent is you are maybe you are the husband and
And
you
you
are
are
the
not yet
PA.
married.
Yeah, or do you get so aside that there's nothing you will do in Canada that you will not have to write IELTS. So first thing, write to IELTS. Second thing, but I advise that people do West evaluation depending on your school. Some schools in Nigeria can take forever. My school took and so someone was reaching out to me that she's doing IELTS evaluation for LASU. And like I said, I did for LASU. You have to go to LASU and make more push, give them some tips and everything for you to get it because some can be slow and some can be very fast. So depending on your school, but I advise that start with West, then while you're doing your West, start practicing for IELTS. Another
IELTS, yeah.
another question people ask is, oh, do they need to join a class for IELTS? Do they need to like questions about how will they
The
pass for
class.
IELTS?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know there are YouTube channels that people can watch. Like
Mhm.
because my when my husband did it, he didn't go for any class, he just watch the
Yeah,
videos
I
and
didn't go for any class, but if you want to go for class and you read, I used IDP. IDP, if you're in Lagos, then Man House, Ikeja. So you can go there. They offer free tutorial for people that wants to write IELTS, both general and academics. They have days. So just check with any day that fits into your own plan, and then they do online classes. There's this online classes they will add you to if you are using IDP. You can join that one too. And then check YouTube. I use E2, IELTS body. There are a lot of
IELTS Liz.
yeah,
Yeah.
Liz. There are a lot of people that videos that they've done and practice. Leave Yoruba movie, leave Korean movie for now. Choose to speak English, increase your vocabulary list because in all you will do writing, you will do listening, you will do speaking, and then you will do what's the last one? In all,
Writing,
if you have
listening, speaking and reading.
right, yeah. So if you have points of like 8, 9 in listening, oh my god, that's a booster for you in your IELTS. Someone showed me a result recently, and then she scored like 8.5 or 9 in listening. Do you know where that took a point, CRS point to? Like 480 something because of
Wow.
that 9 in IELTS, in listening. So, in all that you are doing, target like the IS for listening. And then
Yeah.
because that listening is a booster, of course, if they will judge us very well, we need to start listening is something. So, do you want to add any other thing? Why I take other questions that they've been
Y-
asking?
Yeah, I think that covers the IELTS preparation and how to pass. You can always check a channel, check my I post frequently now, more now on TikTok. So if you're on TikTok, it's the same username on TikTok. So you can also check that. I have a series, a relocation series as well.
Yeah. Then so onto the next, so let's go back to settlement tips. The people ask, so what skill, like hand skill, can they have that makes sense for someone that is coming to relocation? What do you advise that they learn before coming? If you advise someone that is coming like next month, what would you say they should learn? Both male
Well,
and female.
if I'm going to advise you, the first thing that you should learn, and the most lucrative skills ever in Canada, is air making.
Mm.
That's like the most the most lucrative skill ever. So learn how to make hair. If you're a female, learn how to braid, learn how to weave, do all those hairstyle. Like I can't make hair to save myself. I can't. I don't know how to do it.
I can't. I
So
know I can't too, but
so anytime I have to like braid my hair, I know the amount of dollars that I would have to count before I can braid my hair. So yeah, so learn how to make hair. If you're a male, like I know guys to make hair. If you don't want to like learn how to make ladies hair, you can learn how to barb hair. Like actually sells as
do
well.
you know
Then
that
if
in all,
yeah,
hold on, before you go to the next, in all, it's there's no way our hair can be left without being touched. So
exactly.
it's either the female is cutting
They
it,
want to
right,
do,
or
yeah.
they are making it, or
Mm-hmm.
so
So you still
then
have to do
that means
something to it.
hair making, barbing for children, for kids, it's an
Mm-hmm.
important thing. So you need it. You need it at
Mm-hmm.
this point. And another, okay, continue. Another thing.
Yeah. So another thing that I want to share is, if you have passion for photography, you can also learn that. That is also selling.
Mhm.
It's selling. I want to. I'm actually thinking I need to like. I'm very good with my mobile photography skills, but I think I need to upgrade myself to get a camera, because those people, they are making money.
Yeah, I know those people are making money, but it's like let's just leave it. They are making money. Someone
Yeah.
I've done photo shoots here before. When I was pregnant, I went for photo
Mm-hmm.
shoots for my bombs, and the way they charge me, I like, hey, God,
That
do.
money, you cannot say it outside. Oh. So, Stephanie said that she has never gone to a salon before since she came to Canada. But I'm sure well, maybe you know how to make your hair, because even cornrows, I cannot help myself. It's that bad. So if you
I
know how to
can't.
make if you know how to make your hair, then you might not need to. But like, I mean, there are just some days that was like some seasons that you just feel like, oh, I need to treat myself, and I need to like change my look, or like, even if it's
Yeah,
once a day,
if you
you
know
still have to make your hair.
nails too are like nice place to, because at the
Yeah.
end of the day, females just you just like, what? I just want to look good today. So if you know how to do nails, all those mini spa and everything, it's a
Mm-hmm.
nice one too. Because
Yes.
for nails, I know you pay like $50 to do nails.
Mm?
I know the Nigerians
50
here,
what? Nah.
$50.
No, to do nails, like to do like something like this, if you're going to like make acrylic nails, at least you are going to pay nothing less than $80 and above.
Okay, I left the
And
group chat.
that is in London. That is in London. So
I
now
left the group
now
chat.
imagine if I'm living in Toronto.
Oh my god. Oh, someone said you
Nice.
said the amount out. The amount for making
No,
it. Anyway, you said Karen right now. You can count the number. It is around $80,
yeah,
$70.
and if you are going to make like
Without
proper.
the attachment too. Yeah.
If you're going to make like proper braids, like knotless braids, you're going to spend nothing less than like $180, $200. So it depends.
Yeah. Yeah. I know. So
Without the
have,
attachment. That's for the
have you had
service.
the amount now? So
So
making
it's a
a
lot.
you see most of us wear wigs all of this time. It is
Mm-hmm.
because Hello, ni mo pa. How much am I making?
I'm considering I would go on low cost very soon because me, I'm already tired.
Yeah, especially in winter, you can't just leave your hair to start combing
Yeah,
it and
because the weather
yeah,
is
and
really
you now
harsh, so
see
you want to.
lot of breakage. Like you even be
Mm-hmm.
combing and it's coming out already. Stephanie, I know you are on low cut too. I know you are on low cut. That's why many times I like Abi, I should go and cut my hair. And I've said that a lot of time because it is really, and even the time you need to now book an appointment that fits into the person's plan. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's a lot. So if you make a side gig, it's extra cash. If you want to do another thing is baking. I know baking too on a because most people at the end of the day they still do celebration of birthday, they
Mm-hmm.
do other things and they still want to buy cake for their loved ones. So if you make cake too, it's another thing.
And if you
And
cook, like if you're a very good cook,
yeah.
yeah.
And another thing that you cannot do, if you cannot do all of those ones, do content creation. People like, oh, you guys are making a lot of money. It's not a lot of money, but at least when you see it, you will appreciate it. For YouTube, I know for every 1,000 view, maybe you have like $1. But that is not the real
I got
thing.
my first YouTube paycheck in December, and I'm like, whoa, very
Yeah,
first YouTube paycheck.
that's like after how many years, then you
After how
get
many years?
$100 because they cannot even pay without the accumulation. They can't pay
Yeah.
you till you get to $100. So maybe in a year, maybe YouTube pays like 3 times for me because my views are not always high. But if you are very good, if you think if you appear on system like on your phone like this and you post it, people is going to support you 1 million view. That's a lot of money. So so when you see lot, then for me, later I discovered that money is not even in all of those things. It is in brand deals that you now get your money and compensation. So if you can put out values outside for videos and then reach out to brands to so if you reach out to brands and they sponsor you for one gig, I was asking someone when the brand reached out to me, like, oh, how much will I charge them? And the person said, oh, charging in Canada, it's like 5,000 Canadian dollars. He said, you people are making money in all of these videos or in this content. He did not tell us on time now, but I did not charge 5,000. Don't think how much that is how much. The first person that reached out to me from branding, if I tell you how much the person was it
Offering.
offering me, I'm like,
Yeah.
but the same money is in this thing now. Why are you offering me $100? So if you can do content too, content is a nice. So you see a lot of people are. And no, don't get us wrong. You know, when the people say, because they're in Canada now, they'll start doing content. No, some are in a house, when especially students, when you see a student making content, aside school, when they get out to the house back, it's always boring. So they will
Mm-hmm.
just stand in front of their camera and be dancing for you on TikTok. Do you get? So when you see people make content, support them. Sometimes it's boredom that is making us create content. But for me, it's not about them. I just like when I help people, and I'm grateful to God. I've seen results of my help. Like I've seen lots. In fact, my biggest friend in Canada is because of YouTube. I got to know her. It's just Stephanie. Funny enough, Stephanie has attended my church. I got to know her first from my YouTube page. So I've met a lot of friends, got a lot of friend circles from my YouTube. So I'm grateful for that. So another thing you can do while you are holding on is to start a YouTube content. So what other question do you have? And thank you everyone for joining. Like for less up, I can see you. Stephanie, thank you. DJ Shadow, thank you. Moi and Mofe, thank you. If you're on this call, just put yourself, just say hello if you don't want to say anything. Yeah, of course. Stephanie, of course. Then I'm willing. So recently, the last challenge that I did, people were like, oh, they like the setup of the camera and everything. So I'm going to do a tutorial on that one. So if you really want to go into content, I'm available right now to help people. So thank you, everyone. Thank you,
I
Bisaya, for joining the video with me. If you have any question, reach out to Busayo. She's on TikTok. Please say your handle for people to join you.
Yes, so my handle on TikTok is a underscore busiie. It's the same handle as my YouTube channel.
Okay.
Oh, someone said,
Okay.
I think fullest of as a question.
What of phone repair?
Hmm.
What of phone repair in Canada?
Phone repair in Canada. So, like, for example, if you are using like an iPhone, I would rather go to an Apple store to repair my phone because I might not pay anything,
Because
right?
of the warranty. Yeah.
Yeah. So it depends.
Yeah. So another thing, I know there are a lot of phone stores here that do repairs, but it's dicey, right?
Mm.
In all of it, yeah, you just need a community, because you need to start first with your community. Like if you're in a church and you tell people, oh, I repair laptop, I repair phone, do you know that those are the people that will now another one person will refer you to one person to one person? That's how you grow. Because if you say that, oh, I want to just start phone repairing for Oyinbo might not bring it for you, because when they go to Apple to collect a phone, they give it to them. In short, iPhone 17, if it's out today, I can go there and collect iPhone 17 without paying them
Exactly.
any money.
Anything.
So I was just like, you know what, take this one, and if it gets spoiled, I can give it to them and collect another one.
And sorry, another thing is that here in Canada, people don't repair. Like they would rather replace than repair.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So but if you have your community, of course, we don't let things go like that. Ah, my phone.
Mm.
So I still want to repair it. So that's why I'm
Yeah.
saying that we need a community to
Hmm.
build it. I want to come to Ghana, but don't know how to go about it. Unless you know what? Just go to our page. We've said a lot. In short, before you join, we even explain it to DJ Shadow on how to come to Canada. After this video, I'm going to save this live on my channel so you can have access to it and watch where we answer that question. There's enough market for massage therapy who is desirous of practicing same in Canada, skilled in
Yes,
manicure,
there is.
pedicure. There is, yeah. We said it too before. Like
Yeah.
she said that our nails is around $80. So that means nails, it's the first time I did nail in my life, I did it in Canada. And I think I did gel something, I don't know the name. It was
Yeah.
around 75 or something. So it's a good business here in
Hmm.
Canada to DB. So thank you for that question. Any other question? Meanwhile, while you are on this call, go you take your phone. Yeah, go to Busaya's page. Can you say your handle again for people both on TikTok,
Yes.
on
So on TikTok, because
YouTube?
I'm active. I'm more active on TikTok right
Mhm.
now. So my TikTok handle is a underscore busiie. That's
Yeah.
a bussy. A
Hmm.
underscore
So
bussy.
she will be leaving us. I'll stay a little longer for like more 4 minutes for you to type in your question. And if you want to join my live, I'm looking at how can I invite you? Who wants to join my Stephanie? Yeah, come and join my live. Let me send the link to you. So thank you, Busayo. I know you said your baby's
Thank
crying, so you can.
yeah.
So if you
Thank
want
you
to
so
join my
much.
live,
If
I will
if
bring
there are
it
if
up.
there are any other question, we can still like fix another day for another live.
YouTube live is not like TikTok live that everybody used to just.
Yeah.
YouTube live is a planned life. It's not like TikTok that you're
No, we
bored
are
and
going to
then
plan it definitely.
oh, of
We are
course.
going to
Then we
plan
need
it.
to
Yeah.
look for other topics too.
Yes, and maybe we this time we're going to like put out the flyer on and do, so that like people know that, oh, this date there is a live coming up, and if they
Yeah.
have any questions.
Mm. Okay, it is when we now say we're almost going that all of these questions are coming.
Yeah, I can still
Say,
stay a little
okay.
bit, just
Is
to,
it
since we
how
have.
easy for us to do like Uber in Canada? I have a driving license. Do I need any other training in Canada to be able to do that? I can answer that quickly. My husband, when he came, he did, what's the other one aside Uber? He did one other one. I can't
Lift?
remember the name. If I remember, I will
Is it
tell you.
lift?
No, it's not Lyft. So that one, for Uber, you need a recent year car. You can't use, the way we use that our Corolla in Nigeria to do Uber. You can't use that Corolla here in Canada to do. You need from maybe 2020 upward or 2018 upward car. That means if you now want to use those car for Uber, you need to, your insurance will be higher. And those are the super prerequisites. And then for you to be able to drive, you don't need any training aside your driver's license. That means you must have been registered and approved for driving before you can do Uber. I hope you understand. And if you are doing Uber, you can do Uber Eats. You can do all of those other ones. He did one delivery when we came, but at the end of the day, just like he would do delivery for Instacart. Was it Instacart or something? And then he will go and pick order, and then they will just pay him $15 for like 1 hour after working everywhere. Like, what is this one?
And even the tip might not really go a long way. So
Yeah. So Uber is another thing, just for side something, but it's not a lot.
yeah,
All their
and
money is already capped.
in Ontario here, there is something called puppy ride. I don't know if you guys have it in.
No, we don't.
Yeah, so we have puppy ride. So for example, if I'm in London. So if I'm going to Toronto, I can share a ride with someone going to Toronto, and then I'll pay
Oh,
that person. So sharing a ride from London to Toronto is usually like $40. So just imagine
oh.
like
How
you're
many hours
carrying
is it from your London to Toronto?
is like 2 hours, like 2 hours 15 minutes,
Within
if there is no
Ontario.
traffic.
Within
Yeah,
Ontario.
you
So
you
when we
know
mean
that
London,
you,
it's
you know
not
that
London UK, it's
it
London Toronto.
yeah, London, Ontario. So you know that if I was going to Ottawa now, like for example, it's not over 8 hours drive
That's why I came to
within
Niagara.
Ontario.
And I'm like, oh, let me go to Ottawa for my
You
friend.
can't.
Oh. And then when we checked the whole thing, like these hours, like over 9 hours from
You
Niagara.
can't.
So you know what? I'm not going anywhere again. Why their distance? Why those?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And another question is, which province supports newcomers, such as PR holder with family the most? Do you think your province supports newcomer?
My I won't say my province is expensive, so it depends on like the city you are going to settle in Ontario. So for example, if you're going to settle in Toronto, it's definitely going to be more expensive compared to
Mm.
you settling in London, Windsor, St. Thomas, Woodstock. So like it depends. It depends on the city you're going to settle in. And I know if you're going to compare Ontario and Alberta, or Ontario and maybe Winnipeg. So
So
like
Winnipeg is definitely okay. So for me, I always choose Winnipeg anytime, any day, because for family, it's even support. Like the things
mm-hmm.
we get around here, like incentives. Of course, who doesn't like that? We get rent assist, we get some other things that other provinces don't give, and rent assist is like also small payments they give to us, not small, some payment they give to us to help your rent as a newcomer, especially when you are low income earner. So and then the daycare thing too, it's like really nice. So I'll say for me, I always choose not Ontario province for a newcomer with family. I know
Yeah.
some, depending on your job, some will say, oh, they are into this and they can't find it. So I'll say that if you don't mind anything in Canada. Winnipeg is not bad. There are IT jobs. There are jobs that you can do depending on how you package yourself. Hey, Toyosi, great. Toyosi, come and join my life. How are you? Toyosi, come and join my life. Yeah, so someone is answering you too. Which probably support newcomer? Stephanie is saying Saskatoon and
Saskatchewan,
Manitoba
yeah.
is not bad. Toyosi, join my life. So, what other question do we have? And then we call it, oh, we used 1 hour already. Thank you guys for joining us. I hope you enjoyed today's live. And if you want more live, always, and you want me to bring other creators, of course, we will always bring them. So today is holiday in Canada. If you see,
It's
like, why
family
these people?
day.
Oh, it's family day over there too. I thought it's only Manitoba that call it family day.
No, we call it family day.
Oh. Oh, you really need a job offer. Hmm. Okay, maybe people in Ontario can help you with job offer. Job
Every
offer is
day.
one thing that we don't understand why Canada keeps pushing. Oh, you need, because even the new pathway they say you need a
Yeah, they
job
need
offer.
job offer.
How?
Yeah.
How are we getting?
Because
Because
even
people
people in
here are not
Canada,
even.
they haven't gotten the job. So, like, how do
That
you
is exactly
expect
what I'm saying. People are
people
over here.
outside?
My newcomers everywhere. They are in short. Everyone is looking for job, and then they keep pushing it out that, oh, you can come to Canada. Where do we want to get job offer? I don't know. Another thing, can you talk about work visa? For now, work visa is not something. If you are not coming, maybe your wife is coming as a student, then they give you work visa. But if you want to come from your country as a worker, I'm not sure there's one pathway like that, except the new pathway that care home thing. That's like a work thing. But who will now give you that thing? Watch my video. I talked about how to get a job offer from your family. That thing looks impossible because you have to register a business. You need to buy your own house. They need to check the square foot of your house before all of those things. Stephanie said it took someone 10 months to get a job. You see, and then Canada is saying come and get
Yeah,
job
just
offer.
like, yeah, we already said it then that, like, there are some people that I know there are some people that you even took them like over a year before
Yes.
they
So
were
I
able to
don't
get
know
the job.
what their own where they want us to get a job, but if you are lucky and you get it, it's a very nice one. But I've not seen anywhere that I can get the job offer from. I haven't seen anyone. I have everything available for my PR, but keeps getting 5.5 in reading. Ah, how many times have you written the exam? Maybe you need to try. Oh, someone answered you. Maybe you should try self
Yeah,
pay.
self
It's
pip.
better in
Yeah,
terms
I
of,
know people. I know people talk about the self pip that it's easier compared to IELTS.
oh, maybe you need to check other bodies or other exam thing instead of writing IELTS because it's even expensive. Oh, 3 times. Oh my God. You can achieve it if you don't give up. You know, right? We are behind you. You can do this. And like she said, they started the application process for Canada around 2018 and they eventually got in 2022. Do you see those ones? So a lot of people backstories that some people wrote that exam 7 times. I've
Mm.
had a story about someone that did it 7 times. So please don't
Yeah.
give up. You can achieve this. Even writing 3 times. Maybe you need to try self pip right now. Do you get? You can do this. We are rooting for you. A very small community in Manitoba is helping me to get a job. Mm. Mm. But the one available is 0.8. So I don't know if
What's
I
zero
should.
point eight? I don't
What's
understand
zero
that.
point eight?
Someone asked that if jobs are extremely difficult, would you advise soft landing or a partner come first and test the waters? Yes, I will. But then if you are going to come, why not just land and start with a survival job at least, just to build your experience before.
Okay, wait. Wait, I don't know, maybe you were here and we were sharing our experience. Do you know she said that she got that job? I used to think that I am the fastest that got job in 1 month. She got that job in 2 weeks. So the fact that other people are saying they don't get job doesn't mean your story is going to be like
Be
that
the
too.
same, yeah,
Like I
exactly.
always tell people, be positive, whatever you want to do. The fact that other people are doing Canada immigration in 5 years and they are not getting it doesn't mean you can't do yours in 6 months or 1 year. I told you the whole of my process from writing the IELTS to getting to Canada was just 1 year, while other people did for 4 5 years. So the stories are not the same. So pick the positive one always. So if jobs are extremely difficult, that doesn't mean it will be difficult for you. You get here and you will get your own in no time. Just pray to God. Do you get? So soft landing and you have a baby. Please just add land. Leko.
Exactly. Just learn.
Because because you have number of days that you need to be in Canada for you to be qualified for your citizenship. In all of this
Mm-hmm.
that we are doing is just to get our citizenship, Abby. So why
That's
not
the
just do
that's the
it?
goal.
Okay, she said that the 0.8 means it's 32 hours. So I want to be sure because it's not up to 40 hours. Oh, some companies don't give 40 hours. Some companies do 7.5 because the other half hour is for break time. So some companies don't give that. So Naomi, be careful, please, especially when it involves money. If someone is trying to get to a job, please be careful. Do you understand? This is a public place, so please be careful. Please, what are the cities that have viewer people so
I
that
think the
we
person
can
meant
put?
fewer people.
Oh,
Are there any cities that I don't know? It depends on what you call fewer people. There are cities that you can see, like their population will be like say 15,000 people, and there are other cities that would have like this London. I think our population is it like 400,000? I don't know. I can't remember, but we are a lot. And so like it depends. You might want to if you're not coming in through the provincial nomination where you have to land in a particular province, then you can look out for more options.
so if you need community for viewer people, what's your aim? What are you trying to achieve? So maybe if you tell us what you're trying to achieve, like, oh, is it like you don't really like a lot of people, or because in all of this, my husband has been to a community where they are selling petrol. You know those kerosene tank of those wooden things. That's how they are selling petrol. So like it depends on what you're trying to achieve, and those are smaller cities. And of course, you always see people there. There will always be lights. There will always be superstore and all. So
Mm.
maybe if you define what you want to achieve with it, then what is the name of the community? Toyosi is asking you now, that what's the name of that community that that person is telling you? How can I land? How can I land in Canada? If you do all of that, they'll give you visa now, and you would land. Please, do you have a WhatsApp group for more discussion? Hmm, I know of a Telegram group about Canada immigration. If you want, you can chat me on Instagram. Oluwakembiu, I can add you there. It's I don't There's no point in creating a smaller group when there's
Yeah,
a large group that people
where you
discuss.
have
So
the information.
any question about Canada immigration, they will answer it for you. And even if you study too, there's a large group, Jimmy, being owned by Jimmy. He answers everyone. So there's no point creating smaller groups. What's the name of the community? I did not pay. Okay, maybe myself made money. Then so at fullness up. Someone is encouraging you. See, he said that they started the process in 2018 stroke
And they
2019.
just got PR recently. God, that's that's like five
Did you
years.
see? And she's Busayo started the whole of this process too
The
around that
same
time,
time, yeah.
the same time, and she's in Canada. Do you see? So please keep pushing. You can achieve it. Thank you so much, the B. Thank you for encouraging
Thank you
her.
for sharing.
Thank you for sharing too. So thank you everyone. Thank you for joining. We'll just we'll just continue. Don't worry. Maybe on Busayo's live another time. We'll come again and we'll do it. And if you want me to bring other creator, just name the creator that you want. If you want me to bring Busaya, if you want anyone you want, just let us know. Of course, we'll always be there for you. Everything in all of this that we are saying, we just want everyone to be in Canada. And then when you come to Canada,
If
come
it's
and
pos
yeah.
if it's possible, I'll just issue out that letter, please. Start coming to Canada.
So, and when you get to Canada, remember to reach out to us that Lua can be. I'm in Canada. Even if you are not my friend, it's not an issue. But just say hello. I'm in Canada now. So thank you everyone. DB Naomi, Funes Up, Design Hunter, Thea Gray, Alexandra Okeke, and every other person that's
Stephanie, thank you.
Stephanie. Thank you so much. Thank you. And Stephanie, don't worry. Just come and let me teach you content creation. It was easy work to get. All works are easy, depending on the way you arrange your CV. So thank you, Busaya. Thank you
Exactly.
so much.
Thank you.
Thank you everyone for joining. And we're gonna see you next time. Bye.
Bye.